I am Andrea Pavan, and I work for Loft since 2015 as a lead designer. If you already know Loft, I'm glad to, but I will still go through some of its projects. I hope you have time because we did tons of them. Yeah. No, I will not go through all of this, but just two of them. We work for many big clients, but also small one. This is one of the things that we work in the sizes. So as if you can see, we work for giants like Ferrari or Colmar. We worked for Moleskine many years ago when they launched their project, and we designed their identity, how they will present themselves in the retail, and how they will divide their branding in different kind of colors and labels. We worked for Inter Milan before the recent rebranding of last year, so now we are obsolete. But Subito is still this one. So we worked for Subito, I guess, in 2015. Then we worked for Benetton, not Benetton group. And we designed this funny little logo, their green corporation label, which is called Green B. B as Benetton and green, and yeah, you get it. And that's my whole point. Branding is user experience. It could be strange to you, but I hope it's not, because really user experience now is being conceived as really a screen thing, but it's not. It's also a screen thing. User experience is your whole brand, how your brand communicate with your clients, all the touch points. Every moment you speak to your brand, to your clients, you are doing user experience. So here's a statement. Experience is not about a user in front of a screen. It's about a person interacting with your brand. And then you see two new terms, UX and CX. I don't want to use new words for all the ideas, but this is useful for you to imagine what I'm trying to say. User experience is evolving and is part of customer experience. Customer experience is exactly what how now we call what I was saying before. So every touch point you have with your clients, how you answer the phone for the assistants, how you design your retail point, how you design your product, how the smell of your perfume, of your store, everything. And the user experience as we intend it now, so almost the UI, as we were saying, it's really blurring the limits. It's part of that. This is one of the typical speech quotes from someone who knows best than me. But if you know, Don Norman is one of the inventor of the term user experience, is one of the first to apply that, to speak about it, to try to bring it to big corporation. For example, from 1994 to 1997, he was working at Apple, and he was speaking about how now we all know how the experience of buying Apple hardware is totally changing our perception of the mobile phone, of computers, but then it was not so obvious. They were still trying to understand it. So he was saying, when you first discover it, when you see it in the store, when you bring it to your car, when everything you do with your product, from the beginning, so before you even know the product, when you go to the store, when you buy it, when you bring it to your home, when you open the box, and also later how you will talk about it with your friend. Will you recommend it? Will you not recommend it? Who will answer your call if you are not able to install it? That's all user experience or customer experience, your code. And here I will try to show you a bit how we tried to apply this idea with two of our projects, very different one from the other. For example, Fiera Milano, the first one, as you can see, is we were focused on giving a consistent corporate experience because our main goals were to uniform the experience and on and offline, uniform the experience between sub-brands, simplify the experience, of course, and design a more beautiful experience. I will use a lot the word experience. We were asked to do some order on the brands. We didn't touch the logo. It was not allowed, even if we wanted to. But we tried to give a bit of a sense of a brand to their touch points. So we worked on the layouts, on the typography, on the colors, on several touch points. This, for example, is the digital signage system on site. And as you can see, it is quite consistent, but we needed to bring this look and feel also to their digital touch points. So, of course, here we did what is obvious to do. So we designed a design system, and I'm not trying to bring it down. It's nothing new, but it's crucial. It's crucial because if you want to bring consistency, you have to be consistent. So you have to be aware of how other people will use your brand, how they will design your things. So if you set some rules, you are more confident that it will be respected. So that's us. Yeah.
No, this is
a job description.
So we organize it for you.
Okay.
It seems that there is some audio problem from home, so they are trying to fix the situation. Okay.
Without wasting everything. Okay.
Okay, you can restart. Yeah, we start. Following from the design system. Okay.
Okay, so design system, you guys. Then what we did, we tried to simplify the very chaotic, there were a lot of sub-brands, a lot of directions. So we tried to simplify the navigation and the structure of the site. What are you doing here in our website? Are you looking for spaces, for service, supplier, investors? So it's really easy, basic, not a lot of choices. You get it immediately. Then, of course, you can design the most beautiful structure, the layout, which is perfect. It works smoothly, animations, everything is perfect. But if you don't fill the website with nice or proper or decent content, your website will look not decent. So we had to produce content. We took photographs of the spaces, which is the unique selling proposition. I'd say we design icons to represent different sectors and different services. And then, as I was saying, we try to give a sense of unity to all the sub-brands. For example, here in Milano Congressi, Nico, DMC, they works the same, they are using correctly and autonomously their design system.
Okay. And here some fancy mock-ups, of course. And then we are now talking about the second one. As you can see, my experience is to show you how much you still have to listen me. So you can see the number of slides here on the bottom. Pirelli and Garbicocca. Pirelli and Garbicocca was a different project, still a huge client with a huge story and potential. But here we thought different context, different experiences. Our goals were to create a distinctive online experience, so a unique experience online, different from offline. Simplified experience again, and it's common things you will find in all our projects. And design a contemporary experience. Pirelli and Garbicocca is the contemporary art place, so it was no sense to not be contemporary. Okay. Okay, so Angar Bicocca, again, as you might know, is one of the biggest. Yeah, exactly. Angar Bicocca, Pirelli Angar Bicocca is, let's say, the museum of Pirelli. They invested in contemporary art. They have this huge and very beautiful space that if you have not been there yet, I really suggest you to go there. It's free. And they focused on contemporary art, but their main, again, their unique selling proposition again is their space, because they have an incredible. Okay, and and they present different with Catalan again, as Benetton don't say Catalan. And they always change their artist for a period of time, and then they change continuously. We designed back to 2014, I guess, their brand identity, and our idea was to keep design out of the stage. As I was saying, art and space and the artist and their spaces are the leading character on this story. So minimal, clean, neat, precise, but let the artists speak for themselves. Also, the catalogs we do for them are super neatly and perfectly designed, but the artist is the center of the project. We also designed initially the website in a very simple way, again with this concept in mind: simple design, images, videos, spaces, and so on. But then we realized that we are still presenting an experience of a contemporary art space where everything is beautiful, is cool, and is nice, and has to be contemporary. So we decided to be, for once, a bit trendy also. Why not? I mean, we decided to be as cool as the space we are presenting. So forget about the offline branding, and let's focus on the online. It's a different, you will not see this kind of glass morphism of shadows, of rounded shapes out of the website. But you will leave on the website this kind of experience, because online you don't have the environment that enhances your experience. So we have to do something more. So as you can see here, we'll go through that. We also added, you don't see it in the projection, but on the header we added also a roof, which is a brand element that is not present outside the website. We added, as I was saying, this blurring element, minimal colors. It's still minimal, but it has something more, something different. They created these bubbles, which are a kind of a blog that goes through all the website, and you can find this piece of information on the artist page, on the exhibition page. And that's it for Andrea Bicocca. Here I took some words from others, and I took some words from the laws, so it's true, trust me. But these are like three pillars of how we design experiences. So we focus on usage. And you see this Jacob's law. All of these laws you can find on the website at the bottom, which is very cool, laws of UX.com. Jacob's law says that users spend most of their time on other websites. They are learning how to use website, how to experience interaction from others. Think about Amazon, which is completely messy, but it works. So when they come to your website, they already have a grammar. They don't want to change it, and you don't have to push them to change it unless you want to do it. It has to be a choice. You have to be aware of that so you can do it. But if you want to guarantee the proper use of your product, try to imitate others. It's not wrong. Then simplicity, again, you notice that I say that quite sometimes. X law, the time it takes to make a decision increases with the number and complexity of choices. The coffee machine you have here, too many choices, no? You can't decide what to take. Espresso, cappuccino, we are Italian, we don't take many other things. Try to simplify that, don't add if it is unuseful. And then, of course, design. Sometimes we take it for granted, but it's not, of course. Beauty exists, spoiler. And users often perceive aesthetically pleasing design as design that's more usable. So beauty, it involves usability. It's not distinctive. I'm saying that beauty exists because there is an objective part of our works, especially, that can be defined as beautiful, because it works, because it is understandable, because it's pleasurable, and because it gives the user some kind of calm, serenity, affection, and it is the best way to spread experiences to the people. And that's it. I did it.